March 9th, 2021. Thousands of migrant children are backed up in the United States detention facilities along the border with Mexico, part of a surge of immigration from Central Americans fleeing poverty and violence that could overwhelm President Biden's attempt to create a more humane approach to those seeking entry into the country. The number of migrant children in custody along the border has tripled in the past 2 weeks to more than 3,250, and many of them are being held in jail-like facilities for longer than 3 days allowed by law. Immigration authorities are expected to announce this week that there were close to 100,000 apprehensions, including encounters at port entries in February.
To put it succinctly, the prior administration dismantled our nation's immigration system in its entirety. When I started 27 days ago, I learned that we did not have the facilities available or equipped to administer the humanitarian laws that our Congress passed years ago. We did not have the personnel, policies, procedures, or training to administer those laws.
Syrian President Bashar al-Assad and his wife have tested positive for COVID-19, the Syrian presidency said in a statement Monday. The president and his wife, Asma al-Assad, were tested for the coronavirus after they felt mild symptoms, according to the statement, which confirmed the test came back positive. Both are in good health and in stable condition, and they will continue to work during their home quarantine period that will last 2 or 3 weeks, reports say. Just as it plans to begin retaliation against Russia for the large-scale hacking of American government agencies and corporations discovered late last year, the Biden administration faces a new cyber attack that raises the question of whether it will have to strike back at another major adversary, being China. Taken together, the responses will start to define how President Biden fashions his new administration's response to escalating cyber conflict, and whether he can find a way to impose a steeper penalty on rivals who regularly exploit vulnerabilities through hacking. Officials said the actions would be combined with some kind of economic sanctions, though there are few truly effective sanctions left to impose. Police in St. Louis are investigating a shooting that killed a 9-year-old boy. The shooting happened around 10 p.m. Sunday in a residential area south of downtown. The boy later died at a hospital, officials say. Police did not release any other details of the shooting, including the identity of the child or who may have shot the child. No arrests in the case have been reported as of Monday morning and of today. The CDC and Prevention on Monday issued a long-awaited guidance to Americans fully vaccinated against COVID-19, freeing them to take some liberties that the unvaccinated should not, including gathering indoors with others who are fully vaccinated without precautions while still adhering to masking and distancing in public spaces. The recommendations arrived as state officials moved to reopen businesses and schools amid a drop in virus cases and deaths. Former presidential contender Andrew Yang is the clear frontrunner in the 2021 Democratic mayoral primary race, which will be the first major contest to use New York City's new ranked choice voting system. Yang is the first choice for 32% of the 1,128 city dwellers surveyed by Pix11. Yang is being demographically carried by white and Asian voters who prefer him 50% of the time and 60% of the time, respectively.